What up, what up, what up? It's K.Honesty, and I'm about to review Tyler Perry's Sistas, Season 6, Episode 7. So if you haven't seen the 7th episode of Season 6 of Tyler Perry's Sistas, turn this video off right now. Go watch the episode and come back and watch this video. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It is an easy and free way to support my channel, and it literally takes less than 4 seconds to do. So if you got 4 seconds to spare, you obviously do because you're watching this video. Go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe button so you can be in the know on what I'm talking about. And it's an easy and free way to support my channel. Like I said. Anything I say is my opinion. It does not reflect anyone or anything associated with the show. These are my thoughts and expressions and how I feel. And ain't nobody making me say anything. This is all coming from my brain. I'm also not a public speaker, so I will tend to stutter. You might hear me pause for a second, trying to regain my thoughts. Definitely be looking at my notes over here that I take when I watch the show. All that good stuff. You're going to hear or so a lot of times. And yeah. Of course, I got my water bottle right here, just in case. Ain't no just in case. I'm definitely thirsty. Ain't no just in case I get thirsty. I'm thirsty. Excuse me. Hold on. Oh, yes. Let me keep the top off because I know I'm going to be going back and forth to that jump. But yeah, got my water bottle that I'm going to be drinking. And I don't know if it was this review or another review I did where I had to leave out of frame because I got cold and I had to go grab my robe. So I got my robe closer this time just in case I get chilly while I'm talking. Because I get chilly and then I start shaking while I'm talking and I start shivering. And I don't like that. Anything else? Oh yeah, I do like to grade the episodes before and after my reviews. And I'm going to grade this episode a D+. They lucky they getting that plus out of me. Like, this episode was so bland. It was so bland. I don't even know why I bother anymore. I don't even know. If y'all seen my previous reviews, and y'all know I already done said that I've gotten to a point where I'm no longer watching any more Tyler Perry shows, movies. Maybe movies. I don't know. Depending on the casting. But as far as the TV shows, I'm done. Because they too repetitive. The storylines drag too much. The dialogue drags too much. I just can't. But I'm the type of person that when I watch something, I want to finish it. Like, I got to finish it. So, right now, like I said, I'm watching Sistas, watching The Oval, and I'm watching Ruthless. Those are the only 3 Tyler Perry shows I'm watching right now. And Satima. Unfortunately, I don't even know why I started watching that. I shouldn't have even did it. I always try to give Tyler Perry another chance after I watch something. I'd be like, okay, I'm going to give this show a chance. And then it turns out to be the same thing again. So yeah, unfortunately, Zatima too. But when them Jones end, like when they end for good, no more Tyler Perry shows. No more, I promise you. But what was I saying? I done went off script. But yeah, D+. Because this song ain't give nothing. And I'm still irritated at the fact that we don't know who Karen baby daddy is. And she not showing. It's just so annoying. That's what makes me so mad. But there was a couple of scenes in this joint that made me mad. I literally didn't even have to really watch this episode. I was literally like listening to it while I was at work for real. Because I already knew how they was probably looking while they were saying the stuff. That's how bland this episode was for me. So let's get into it. Last chance, if you haven't seen the 7th episode of Season 6 of Tyler Perry's Sistas, turn this video off right now because I'm about to spoil the entire episode, okay? And I don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't seen the episode. Ain't nothing to spoil, for real. Shoot. Dry ass episode. Ain't nothing to spoil. Anyway, so the first scene, of course, like every episode, reconvenes from the episode before that went off. I mean, the last episode. Which was Zach and Karen outside of Karen's shop. And Karen kissing Zach on the cheek. But it was so damn sensual that you would think they kissed on the damn lips. I don't blame Fatima for feeling no way about that. So Fatima, she pulled up, walks up with, apparently she had the paperwork. It's weird, because didn't, oh, I guess Heather did bring the paperwork signed to Fatima, and then she had to get Zach to sign it, I'm assuming. But Fatima walks up with this paperwork. You know, he trying to see. I don't know where the was that Sistas? Yeah, it was Sistas. So you know, he trying to get his son. He probably he trying to get full custody because they don't like the way he living and all that. So Fatima walks up with the paperwork. Zach, we need to talk. Could you excuse us, Karen? Karen like, this is my shop. Fatima like, we outside. I was like, yes. Like, what the hell you mean this is my shop? Bitch, we outside. This public property. Like I did. Karen's so annoying. So Karen like, I ain't going nowhere. Something like that. I don't even remember. But so Fatima and Zach, they step away. So of course she's trying to get him to sign the paperwork. And Zach trying to like basically trying to feel Fatima out, see how where her head at. He telling her, you know, she just kissed me on the cheek. She kissed me on the cheek. Fatima ain't trying to hear it for real. Zach like, you gonna be like that? You gonna be like that for real? Zach notices that Fatima not wearing her ring. He like, where your ring at? And then it goes to the little theme song. One thing I will get Tyler Perry, his theme songs be lit. I do like his theme songs. Cause I like the my girls hold me down, them boys mess around. I like that song. Cause I'm living a life. I like that song. And I like Ruthless theme song too. When the sun go down. I like that. He got some good theme songs. He need to apply that greatness that he put in them theme songs into the shows, man. Even the Oval kind of I like it. Feels like I'm running out of time. Gotta get yours, I gotta get mine. See? Like, come on, man. You can't give us these fire theme tracks or whatever you want to call them. And then the shows be mediocre, man. But anyway, we get to My Girls Hold Me Down. Get the theme song. So it reconvenes outside the shop. Pam comes up to Karen like, girl, you know, Aaron saw that kiss. Saw you kiss Zach on the cheek. Karen like, and Aaron comes out. He feeling away. He like, yeah, I think I'm gonna just get out of here. You know, Karen don't give a fuck that Zach did. She just like, okay, bye. She don't give a fuck about Aaron being there or not being there. So by this time, Fatima done dipped, got back in the car, and what's his name? Then Aaron, as he walking off, he approaches Zach. They start talking shit to each other. I don't even remember all the stuff they said. So then Zach, he was like, you know, Karen like, get out of here, Pam. Go home, Pam. Just trying to be alone with Zach. So Zach like, oh, can we go somewhere and talk? And I'm like, what y'all need to talk about? That's what's throwing me off. Like, I get it. By all means, I get it. I get why he was upset. I just noticed one of my dreads is loose. I don't like the way that's looking. I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm sorry, but when I notice something in the moment, I gotta handle it. That'll do to the end of the review. Fuck it. That'll do to the end of the review. But that one little dread sticking out was blowing me. But damn, what was I saying? Yeah, so what is there to talk about? So, like I said, like I was about to say, I get it that it's they've been together for 3 years. I get that. And of course, you feel away near-death experience. I get all of that. And I get him offering to help her with her salon, get her salon back up, that they still got that type of... It's funny because... So they was kind of beefing before this near-death experience. Even though Karen still wanted them back, they was still low-key beefing. Not big beefing, low-key beefing. And now that this near-death experience happened with Karen, it's kind of like, all the beef stuff that went out the window for Zach. Karen didn't really care either way. She just wanted them back. So it's like now he offering to pay for help her get her shop back together. And she ain't let nobody else offer. She ain't let nobody else help. She ain't let Andy and Aaron help. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I forgot my point. But I'm saying, what is there to talk about? If he said he was gonna help pay for your shop, write her a checkup, drop it off. That's it. Write her a check, hand it to her. That's it. What y'all need to go sit and talk about? That's the problem. That's what's throwing me off with Zach. What y'all need to talk about? You need to just be writing her a check and that's it. Because you still don't know who the baby father is. You still don't know if you're the father. So I don't even understand why he doing what. I don't even understand Zach right now. I get that you thought you almost lost her or whatever. But why do y'all need to go sit and talk? If you so in love with Fatima and that's your woman, it shouldn't even be all this extra stuff. And until you find out if you the father or not, it should have just been writing her a check and that's it. I guess that's the point I was trying to get at. So yeah, Zach like, if we go somewhere to talk, Karen like, I want to go check in my shop first for the check and see what the damage is. And what's his name? Zach was like, oh, I'm gonna go in there and check. You stay out here. Don't you move. Karen eating that up. Okay. Then we get the little scene after Sabrina and Maurice and talk to the lawyer. You know, Maurice fed up. He pissed. He ready to go to war against Q. They tell him stay away from Q. You know, Maurice ain't gonna listen. They just found out they could do a 15-year bid. So that's all they thinking about now. They upset. You know, the normal non-upset looking upset apparently looking scene. So then we get this scene at the airport. Q and Danny going back and forth. Q was like, I got shot. Danny like, I don't give a fuck. Where is it? Trying to like find the bullet wound, whatever. So then Sabrina calls. I said Sabrina. Sabrina calls Danny, tell her like all distraught, you know, telling her about what the lawyer just told them they could be doing 15 years. She upset. She crying. Tells Danny Q is they witness. Danny was like, Q up in here now. And Sabrina was like, how is that? She was like, I told you he worked at. Danny was like, I told you he worked at the airport. And Sabrina was like, how is that? He just got shot. Danny was like, yeah, he up in here. She was like, whatever Maurice did, it must ain't do it enough because he's still at work or something. So then Sabrina's like, Danny, if I come up there, can you get me in to talk to him? So I'm just like, so I'm in my head like, okay, Sabrina, I thought she was a smart one. I keep thinking that when they go to confront Q, they going to have a recorder or something to record him when he say something, slip up and say something or something. But that's never the case. She just want to talk to Q. Danny's just like, what do you want? Like, you ain't going to be able to get through to that man, this, that, and the third. Sabrina's like, just tell me you can get me in. Danny's like, yeah, I can get you a badge. Come back here. She was like, as long as you don't do nothing stupid. I was just like, that's exactly what she gonna do. Something stupid. Like, what? So then we back at the Andy and them office building. The damn girl, Tamara, the one who Fatima had to set up Hayden. She down in the lobby waiting for him to come get her. Fatima walk up, what you doing here? She's like, I'm here to, he about to take me to lunch. We're going to lunch. Something like that. He about to come get me. And Fatima notices the wedding ring on her finger. And she like, what is this? The girl tells her, like, we got married in Vegas. I got that ass. And I'm just like, but we knew this was going to happen because she said that. When Fatima was like, he buying you stuff, ain't you? That's your payment. That's when she knew. She was like, oh, okay. That means I got to marry this nigga. And that's what she did. So Fatima's like, oh, you done took it too far. She was like, I'm out. She was like, you was like, you could do you. Tell Samira, do her. Samira was like, "You not mad, are you?" But I was just like, what was the end goal? I mean, wasn't the end goal for her to take all his money? And I mean, that's working because she married to him now. I don't know. But I was just like, what was Fatima's end goal? I mean, I think in the beginning it was to like keep Hayden distracted long. Oh, I think it was to keep him distracted long enough to get Heather to sign the child support paperwork, which she did already. But either way, I feel like it was to get him for all he got too. I don't know what the actual end game was for this girl. But yeah, Fatima was like, I'm out. You do you. Then another thing, they was loud as hell in the lobby talking about like, she was like, you told me to get him and I got him. This, that, and that. I'm like, and she just said in the beginning of this conversation that Hayden was coming down on his way down now to come get her. What if he'd have walked up and saw them talking or heard something out of context or something? Not even out of context, because they wasn't even being subtle. Like, I was just like, what the hell? Like, this can't just... Like I said, I knew this show was bullshit when Q robbed the damn bank and then came back in there, a couple of days later. I was just like, man, get this shit out of here. But I'm still going to review it. Because people like this show. I mean, I like it too. Like I said, his plots, I get it. It's just the dialogue just don't be right. But the plots be decent. It's just the dialogue too slow. And I know people say it's supposed to be like the stories back in the day, Young and the Restless. I don't care. I didn't watch the stories, so I don't know. And the fact that he about to take over get BT, I don't know how that's gonna work. I was excited when I heard that Kenya Barris, 50 Cent, and P. Diddy was gonna take over BT. Because I was like, those are three different people, and they got writing teams and all that. That'd be lit. But then you got Tyler Perry, who write all his stuff. He don't have no writers. So I'm just like, I don't know how BT about to be now. So, oh yeah, so still at the office or whatever. Andy comes to check on Fatima after that whole ordeal with Karen. Fatima's like, yeah, I just went and got the paperwork signed by Zach. She's like, I just went and got the paperwork signed by Zach. And he's like, okay, I'll take that. Get it signed, whatever lawyers do. So Fatima was like, tells Andy, I saw Karen kissing Zach. And that's their problem. I know Fatima was close enough to see that was a cheek kiss. I mean, I still understand where she was coming from. It was very sensual. But, girl, you saying it like, talking about she saw Karen kissing Zach. She's saying it like it was on the lips. It was not on the lips. So that's kind of annoying. The same thing that happened with the whole picture situation. Somebody took a picture in Karen's salon of her kissing him on the cheek. And then she thought it was on the lips. And it's a lot of, like... But at the same time, Karen knows what she's doing, too. Karen knows what she's doing. So Andy, she's telling Fatima, just talk to Zach. I don't think that's what happened. She was like, I know you upset right now. She was like, are you up for our next meeting? Fatima like, yeah. So then we get this scene that I didn't expect. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't expect this. Gary calls Hayden and tells him that Tamara is clean for now. Tells her she seems to be clean. He got somebody digging a little deeper, see if they can find anything. So yeah, I got my scissors here just in case. I knew that Jay was going to end up bleeding. Gotta cut that off. Gotta cut that bitch off. But yeah, no, it ain't nothing to cut that bit. Whatever. Anyway, y'all know the song. So he tells him that she's clean for now. He got somebody digging deep or whatever. Asks Hayden if he filed an annulment on that. Hayden was like, he's like, I want to talk to her first. She downstairs in the lobby. Gary's like, what is there to talk about? You don't know this girl. So you know Gary, you get to ask the questions. Probably only friends with Hayden for this type of info. Like, where is Andy there? Robin there? Side note, where is Robin? Did they buy him out or not? That storyline just went flat. Like, we never got to see if Robin made the money enough to stay in the company or not. They just left us hanging on that. But anyway, so Hayden's like, Andy's here, Robin's not. I mean, I haven't seen Robin. Here go Gary. I'm gonna come to the office. I'm gonna come by, and I'm gonna say I'm coming for you, but I'm coming to talk to Andy. It's like, what is it to talk about? You ain't feeling her. Like I said, they going Andy and Gary going Andy and Gary. That's what they always do. But it's like the last conversation that they had. She was calling them all types of, you ain't my type. I usually go for taller niggas. Robin was bigger. All that stuff. So he wasn't feeling. He left. So it's just like, what you got to talk about now? But like I told y'all, I said I predict that Gary ass is just going to go back to Andy and be like, all right, we could just do the sex. Thinking that it's going to, because you know he control a nigga. Thinking that it's going to hopefully turn into something else. So Tamira, she comes in Hayden's office, which is wild. Like, the same with Fatima, she said that he was coming down to get her. And now we see her coming up in his office. This is like the little things like that I notice. It's just like, come on, man. So Tamira's like, should I be saying hubby? Like, I'm so happy we got married. And Hayden's like, things are moving fast. She was like, we just got to get used to it. I gotta meet your parents. You gotta meet my parents. I was like, oh, she really taking it there. This might not be a con for her no more. So then she's like, what if I come under your desk and make you happy right now? Hayden's like, nah, don't do that. You see my office is all glass. People will see you. She's like, that's the fun of it. Hayden's like, no. He's saying no, but she do it anyway. And like I said, they always make the characters that I always hate their character, but they be fine. I be feeling like they fine though. Or they at least cute. And I feel like Hayden is cute. But I hate his character. His character is so irritating, but he is definitely cute. He was on the episode of the recent season of Grey's Anatomy, playing like a grieving husband. And I was like, look at Hayden. I liked him in that role because I was like, he is cute. So when Tamira was suggesting to go down on him, I was like, okay. I was like, he looked cute trying to turn it down. He was like, nah, man, no. But she eventually goes over there anyway. I guess, well, they want the illusion of her. She went down on him. So then we get to this scene. Like I said, we don't be knowing what these niggas do. We only know that we know that Zach worked at the airport and now he flipping houses. And he got like the little real estate company or something like that with the dude Bryce from Zatima. We knew Maurice worked at the airport, but we did not know what Calvin did. We do not know what Aaron does besides being a preacher. We don't never see him at church. Where's his congregation? So it's just like, we don't know what these niggas do. Gary, I don't fully know what he does. He run a hedge fund. I don't know. He got his own. I feel like he dang, I forgot. I don't remember. Gary got a career. But in this scene, we finally find out what Calvin does. Maurice and Calvin, they get home. Calvin finally reveals that he does real estate. I was like, wow, how the hell I ain't never heard about that. With that tacky ass furniture he got up in there, Doing real estate. I hope he ain't furnishing them places himself. So I'm like, okay, Calvin does real estate. We finally found that out. Because I remember something about all his money being garnished because of his father's medical bills, the one that had cancer or something like that. So he finally reveals real estate, whatever, and suggests Maurice get his real estate license. He's like, you should get your real estate license. Maurice ain't trying to hit none of that. He's like, no, bitch. You know, the way he talked. And he gets talking about he gonna pay his cousin $5K. Calvin's like, you gonna pay him to kill him? Maurice is like, I ain't say that. You said that. He's like, I ain't say that. You said that. He was like, oh, you know what? Maurice was like, I'm gonna get one of my girlfriends to set him up. I'm gonna give it to have him come over with some money or something like that. My cousin gonna pop out with the gun. Okay, you know Calvin, he fully against it. Like, man, he gonna get locked up. He don't care. He feel like he about to do 15. He don't care. So then Sabrina, she arrives at the airport. Danny gives her a little badge. Well, I think she already had it on. I don't remember. They start looking for Q. Then we get this stupid ass scene with Gary coming into Hayden's office. Assumingly the girl Tamara's still down there, you know, giving them fellatio. So Gary like, where's Andy at? Hayden's like, oh, you know, he's supposed to be pretending like he getting head right now, so he all fidgety and stuff. And he's like, oh, she out there somewhere. Gary's like, why you all fidgety? Hayden was like, I just finished working out, man. I just need a minute. So Gary tries to tell, he's like, I got this info on your girl. He's trying to say it, but Hayden was like, now is not the time, my brother. He was like, let's talk about this another time. He's like, all I need is a minute. All I need is a minute. So Gary knows the ass. He's like, what is wrong with you? Walks around his desk. And I guess, because they never showed Tamara being under there, but supposed to be assuming. I bet you it wasn't nobody down there. He goes around there and looks. He's like, oh, man. He was like, yeah, just give me a minute. Gary put the paper on the desk and leaves out. Hayden talks to him, you looking on the table. You good? You good? I'm like, oh, I should have heard her say yes, daddy, or something. Make it believable. So back at the airport, they finally find Q. Danny walks up on him. He all drowsy, sitting in his wheelchair. And I'm just like, how is he working at the airport right now? He on pain meds, drowsy in a wheelchair. Ain't no use to nobody because he's supposed to be like a baggage claim handler, ain't he? It's just like, how are they even... I don't even understand it. They trying to make us believe that the detective guy... I mean, I get the detective got him the job, but he pressing them people to make him work there, even though he ain't even working. Man, I was like, this is just so not real. So Danny's like, yeah, my friend want to talk to you. Q's like, I don't got nothing to talk about. The detective told me not to talk to her. Sabrina's like, okay, well, just listen. So she started expressing herself. I had a really good thing going at the bank and this, that, and the third. She was like, why would you do that? What are you getting out of it? And I'm just like, girl, you just told him to just listen. Now you asking him questions. And it was just like, what in the world? So Sabrina get to, Maurice cared for you. He was like, Maurice just wanted to fuck. That's what niggas like him always want to do. They just want my body. Sabrina's like, I don't know who hurt you, Q. Sounded like she was in a loop, honestly. She just kept saying the same thing. I was like, Q starts to cry. I couldn't even recognize that he was even crying. I was just like, this is just the bad acting, man. And the dialogue, like, So Q, he ain't trying to hit none of that. Even though she may have gotten through to him. That's what they trying to make the story on look like, that she got through to him. He might renege on his witness, whatever you want to say. I'm just like, whatever, man. Sabrina's like, I forgive you, Q. I forgive you. I was like, man, Sabrina, you supposed to at least have a recording or something to see if he say something off, like, sneaky. He was recording y'all. I don't understand that. Maurice done ran up on this nigga twice and ain't recorded him. First time when they park in the parking lot of the airport, whatever you want to call it, the hangar or whatever. And then at the hospital after he got shot. It's just like, come on, man. Ain't nobody recording this nigga. They could have recorded him when he was in Maurice's house, living there. I forgot all about that. He was living in the house. Come on. Anyways. So they walk away from Q. You know, Danny telling Sabrina, don't even trip about it. Like, just let it go, because he gonna be who he gonna be. Some people just evil, just at a third. She's like, you know, we got you. We your girls. We not gonna let nothing happen to you. We not gonna let you go to jail. I was like, it's not up to y'all. It's up to the judge and the jury. So then we get to stay in this little coffee shop. Apparently, Aaron calling some little old leg that he. Apparently it's the woman that came to Karen's shop all crazy. He's like, yeah, things ain't work out the way I thought it was. He don't say that in so many words, but basically that's what he said. Like, come meet me at our spot. Pam hears all this. Of course, they want us to see that Pam hears all this. He gets off the phone. Pam like, oh, you about to meet with that woman? And Aaron's like, man, I tried with Karen. She's so pressed over Zach. And what kind of hold does Zach have over her? And Pam just like, you gonna stick around? No, she said, I'm gonna stick around. See with this woman. See you interact with this woman, apparently. Just flat out says that. Aaron calls the girl back and is like, yeah, we're gonna be somewhere else. She's like, I'm just gonna follow y'all. I'm just like, why even do all that when you already know that Karen wants Zach? And she with Zach right now, so why even do what you're doing with Aaron? I was just like, whatever. So then we get this last scene with Andy and Fatima. The meeting apparently is with this woman who's about 60 years old, she says. She didn't look 60 though. She looked like she was probably like in her late 40s, early 50s maybe. She basically was like y'all married, stay that way. Basically telling them reasons like not to get married, why divorce, this is gonna happen, this and the third. Starts telling them about her relationship. Dude cheated with a girl like 2 times her younger, her youth, whatever you want to call it. 22-year-old. Slept with 22-year-old, something like that. Basically was saying she want to take all this money and goes on about this doomed generation, basically. Says a lot of stuff. I mean, she wasn't wrong about stuff she was saying. She was on point about it. Fatima and Alan and Andy, you know, they feeling what she's saying. So the woman was like, yeah, let me know. Get this man money. Leaves or whatever. So, and she was wearing, it looked like she was wearing the same thing Andy was wearing. I was just like, really? That's what we doing? They want us to know that it's hitting Andy and Fatima hard, but they didn't have to have them dress alike. They just need to act hard. They need to do their acting. Do what they supposed to do. Act. We ain't gotta wear the same outfit to show us, oh, okay, so she about to be the person that's gonna appeal to them. It's just like, whatever. So the lady leaves and Fatima breaks down. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing with these men? What are they doing with us? This and the third. and it's just like, we're going to be okay. Fatima's like, no, I can't take it anymore. Like, give me that ring. I'm over it. I'm over it. And that's how I go off. And I'm just like, really? That's how it's gonna end? They usually end with some type of cliffhanger, but no. I'm just like, get out of here, man. That's why I said I rate this down a D plus, because it was very. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Sabrina going to Q was annoying. What do Zach and Karen have to talk about? That's annoying. And I did see the trailer for the next episode. What Karen said is Zach's supposed to be coming over. So now I'm assuming the next episode they supposed to be going to go talk somewhere. And when they go talk, they're gonna suggest they talk more at Karen's house. Karen like, I'm gonna leave the door unlocked for you, and Zach like, don't do that or something. I don't remember what he said. But then Fatima ends up showing up because Karen trying to tell the ladies, get out because Zach coming. Real confident. Zach's supposed to be coming. Y'all need to get up out of here. Fatima was like, who you supposed to be what? Walks up in there. That's the moments we miss. That's the Fatima we like. Suck it up. But I want to know why she there. I want to know why she there. I wonder what's going to happen with Zach and Fatima. Who knows? Predictions, I don't even know. I feel like Aaron, what's his name? Like I said with Gary, he gonna tell Andy, oh yeah, I feel like, yeah, we could just make it about the sex. And he think it's gonna turn into, he think if he just do that, it's gonna turn into, he can make it turn into something more. That's what I think with Gary and Andy. And like I always say, they gonna get Andy and Gary and Andy. What's his name? Aaron. This nigga, I think he gonna start back talking to that woman. What's her name? The crazy one that came to the shop or whatever you want to call her. She might not even be crazy. Now she don't seem too crazy because he just hit her up, our come to our spot. But I think him and the lady, what's her name? Oh dang, I don't know why I'm trying to remember her name, but the woman that popped up in the shop. I think that he gonna start talking to her heavy. And while Karen thinks she about to get Zach back, Fatima about to pop up and be like, "Huh, you thought so? Not happening." And then Karen gonna try to backtrack to Aaron, but it's gonna be too late. And then she gonna have a baby father, but not no man. You get it? Sabrina and Maurice, I don't know what's gonna happen there. That storyline is so weird. Like, and I wonder what's gonna happen with the African nigga. And like I said, where's Robin? I want to know, did he make his money to buy? I mean, did he make the money to stay in the company on that? Like, they just left us hanging with that. Preston, I don't even know. Yeah, but those are my predictions or whatever you want to call them for episodes to come. Thanks for watching this video. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel and comment below what you thought of the episode, what you thought about what I talked about, if I forgot anything. What you would grade the episode, all that good stuff. Comment below. And that's it, right? Yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.